busy, okay, buy this one and buy this one, so that your children will enjoy the time that they did not spend with you. You will now die tomorrow, and Wike or somebody will just come and dispose them and chase them away for no just reason, because he wants the place for himself. This is not done. Injustice for one is injustice for all. He brought bulldozer today, as you can see on my screen. He brought bulldozer today, but now the bulldozer went away. We don't know whether they are trying to go and reinforce. The cars that you are seeing parked around the wall, we are trying to use those cars to block the walls. We are using those cars to block the walls so that when the bulldozers come, they'll come and meet people here. If we can ready, when time reach, we will park all the old children where they live here. Because he said this place is vacant. We'll bring all the children living here, put it in front of the trailer, and be the bulldozer, let him crush everybody. Make buy all the children, buy all of us where they here. Do you understand? All these people where they here, they park plenty of them in different families here. You say the place they vacant. Now you know if you want to allocate and give another person, you allocate them for your own self. Before you can revoke a land, is when the land is disturbing the public interest. Maybe you want to build road, you want to build school, you want to build hospital. Do you understand? That's when you can revoke land. Meanwhile, you came and serve them notice after you have already allocated the land. That was when you serve notice. You serve notice on the 22nd of November, and you don't allocate the land on the 10th, and you don't allocate the land on the 15th of November. Where is that done? Nelson Wike, you are becoming power drunk, and this is abuse of power. You are abusing your office. Please stop this. Come back to your senses, sir. With all due respect. Thank you very much. So we are here currently live with the wait. Once you wait to happen. Peace and love. Don't play. Show round. Just show the car.
Did you hear that? He took people's lands. This is not empty, vacant land, though. This is a place where people have been in place for 42 years. Over 40 years. Where Wike decided to take the land, reallocated it to himself. Nigeria. Oh, more. Then he brought bulldozers to demolish their houses. They should go back to their villages. Go back to their villages. Why won't he, the number one law officer of Nigeria, the man that defended the APC during the presidential tribunal trial, got rewarded as the Minister of Justice under Tifnumbu? The people that said drug dealing wasn't a crime. Those who said that Tifnumbu being a Guinea, it wasn't anything wrong. He's the Chief Justice. I mean, it's the Minister of Justice in Nigeria. The Minister of Injustice, Fagbemi. Listen to him talking about Were Wike.
Let me seize this unique opportunity to thank His Excellency Nyesom Wike, CON, and all plus. Mr. Project. Whether or not you like him, you cannot dispute the fact that he's a performer. And is one person you always know where he stands. No matter what, you will know where he stands, even if you don't agree with him. He does not pretend. And another thing is, he does not embark on any project he has no money to drive. Without any attempt to reveal the secret at FEC, I know that he's always a crusader of, if you don't have money, don't embark on any bogus project. Start and finish. And the other one is, when it comes to taste, you give it to him. He has taste. I am not saying this because I want him to start another project after completion of this one, because I know he will do so. He has given you, or given us, 8 months, isn't it? Come here in another 6 months. If you are invited to come here in another 8 months, it is to start the foundation of another set of accommodation for the staff of the law school. One thing about the law school is maybe because of the placement, you cannot really place the Nigerian law school as a university or as an ordinary institution. I said this because if you look at the law setting up TET fund, the Nigerian law school is not included. And I think the time has come that amendments should be made to include the Nigerian law school as a university that can take, benefit from TET fund. There are other institutions, but I think Nigerian law school stands out. I want to thank the Honorable Minister for considering the Nigerian law school worthy enough, especially in Abuja. You have been doing it. You did it in Port Harcourt, you did it in Bayelsa, you are doing it all over. But the story of the Nigerian law school Abuja campus is like the story of a blind man who has a very dogged, a very fierce dog, hunting dog. Each time they told the blind man, oh, when we went on a hunting expedition today, there was a bull that your dog killed. He said, well, I heard you. Until you cook it and put it in my mouth, I will not believe you. Now it's been cooked and it's been put in our mouth. Honorable Minister, we appreciate you. Even though we know that nobody can take this away from you, you are an achiever. You also stand for excellence. And I want to seize this medium to appeal to other public-spirited individuals who are gifted to please come to the aid of the Nigerian Law School. We have several campuses, each requiring attention. Your
nuisance lele.
It is smoke Igbo. It is taking them.
So who are you going to now report Wike to if you go to any court? Wike will take people's land. And around that time, it will just either want to build something for law school or build a house for judges, or he wants to build something to put Tifnumbu's name on it so that he can use that as front. But what do you want to take all this land to? What does Wike want to use all this land and all this money? What does he want to use them for? Disrupt and destroy people's lives and livelihood just to satisfy yourself or what? He looted over 1.6 trillion naira from River State in 8 years. In just a year, as a minister in Abuja, his office has expended over 2 trillion naira, 2 trillion naira. And they call him Mr. Project. Grabbing people's lands. Now, what kind of a country is this? The judiciary that should stand in for the poor man has been bought over. They cannot rule against Wike. Once it comes from your property, ẹ̀yin
tẹ́ ẹ bá gbọ́dọ̀ Yorùbá tí mò ń sọ ẹ túmọ̀ rẹ̀ fáwọn adájọ́ tí ò gbọ́ Yorùbá ẹ pé mo lólórí burúkú ni wọ́n ò ní sóríire láyé àtàlìkìyàmà. mo gbọ́ owó tẹ́nìkan kó jọ tó nìkan kó jẹ́ ń jò ní mo sì dákú. èé ti jẹ́ kí ni ó fi ṣe ọjọ́ mélòó ni ó fi lò ọdún mélòó ni ó ṣe láyé tí ó fi ná dúró owó yìí tán. La ilaha illallah ẹ fi yà jẹ mí ẹ ní lu ayé lẹ́wọ̀n. ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ bá gbọ́.
Amen. Even Pastor Buba has something to say about this too. I don't know if he's affected.
Well, just know, Mr. Wike, that you have to withdraw those
instructions you gave to some of your workers in the FCT to demolish the house of the amazing hero that have served this country, Colonel Paul. Whatever you do, we all stood and rose up to your defense when certain Islamic scholars were after you. And we said you deserve the right to be the FCT minister. But you cannot use this same power today to begin to oppress other people that you think they don't have the power. Well, you may say go to court because you know you have manipulated your way into the court and the judicial system, but that will not stop justice. God is the God of justice, and they will surely see justice.
That will be the end of it. Because the people have been captured. You will be very daft or very stupid to think that you can see justice in Nigeria courts, where the likes of Wike and others have interest. Let no one fool you. Everything that Wike is doing, Tifnumbu is aware of it. Everything. Let no one fool you. Right now, majority of his victims are hoping that one day Kama will catch up with Wike, and that when that happens, they can't wait to see his downfall. But until then, what happened to the lives and the livelihood of the people that Wike is destroying right now? Where is that justice going to come from? From Sky Daddy. Because it's never going to come from the courtroom. All compromised. Everybody is getting their share. It is grab, grab, grab. Whatever you can grab. Chai, I want to feel sorry for people. But feeling sorry is not going to really cut it for them. I wish all of you well in that Abuja. Because they believe that they have the power. They are the government. If you try anything, they will get you arrested. And they will have you locked up. And make your life miserable. Justice. It will be like you have been watching too much or too much movies. If you think there will be any justice, it's all gone. It's gone. And there was this guy on Twitter. He's one of those idiots on social media that usually believe that this lawlessness, this abuse of power is actually a show of power, right? That some of them also craves. He said, only Wike knows how to give the people technical knockouts. When Wike was bragging on how he's been crushing the likes of Atifku, the likes of obedience, and all that stuff that he brags about. So yesterday, his family house in Abuja, his uncle's house in Abuja, is among the properties that they are going to destroy. And the idiot was on social media lamenting why Wike will be doing this. How can the minister be doing this? This is so wrong. And people reminded him, oh, have you forgotten? Wike knows how to give technical knockouts. If you think you are immune from the consequences of bad governance or bad government or the abuse of power, the illegitimacy of Tifnumbu and his gang, you are not thinking. None of you is spared. Whether you are with APC, Egbekegbe, or you are not. A lot of you think the only people that will complain or that are complaining are those who never liked Tifnumbu and his gang. And you think you are immune from it. No, you're not. You're not. And listen, it's either you will get to need a medical help and the rigged system will deny you that. It will either be a member of your family that's going to fall victim of any of this. That is one thing about bad governance, injustice. Do you know that the only thing that is equally pretty much like well democratized in Nigeria is injustice? It be like Baba Blue. You know that Baba Blue? That's sweet. Or Shopper Chop, Lollipop. That is how injustice is in Nigeria. Everybody go collect. It be like person they share lollipop. Say you take one, you take. Yeah, you too. That is the only thing that is democratized in Nigeria. Injustice is democratized in Nigeria, and everybody go collect equally. Denny, it is turn by turn. Nigeria Limited. If they haven't gotten to you yet, okay, and you are singing the praise of Tifnumbu, APC, it will reach your turn. Turn by turn, Nigeria Limited. The survivors of yesterday, they are today's victims. See, those of you that have survived today, you are the potential victims of tomorrow. Injustice in Nigeria will reach everyone, whether you are for or you are against. Don't ever forget that. In Abuja today, they had a valedictory session for Monday. The Edo State governor. So I'm going to take you to Abuja, where Monday, Ekpobolo's godfather, Adamu Oshiomole, Adamu Ditelo Oshiomole, had this to say on the floor of the Senate.
Miracle, etc., etc. Like everyone has said, I'm sure we all can say one thing about Distinguished Senator Monday. I have never met a man as humble as Distinguished Senator Monday. His humility is infectious. And yet, even as we say he's a man of few words, he made for that through action and sustained action in a manner that is clear and discernible. Mr. President said, we in Edo State, we are so happy. I can go home now without fear. And in 1 month, exactly 1 month, he was sworn in on the 12th of November, and today is 11th of December, exactly 29 days or 30 days. He has gone in history as one of the first governors who ordered 1 week, started making appointments of men and women who will help to shape the economy and the social life of Edo State. He has already taken bold steps to restore respect to the traditional institutions in Edo State. He has already started doing those things that will affect the infrastructural development of our great state that have been abandoned for many, many years. And all those he has appointed are people that some of us already know, like the Attorney General who is seated by him. A man who made his mark that a former governor here, who was also a member of the House at that time, as a minority whip, who could whip even majority to order. In his days as a minority whip ordered the ACN. So I want to thank you, sir, Mr. President, for the leadership you provided, not only while he was here, but also for all the support that this Senate, under your leadership, provided morally and otherwise, to support, encourage, and do everything that you could do other than coming to vote, which you are not privileged so to do because you are not registered in Edo State. But you relocated to Edo to give us solidarity where we needed it most and reassure us that we were not alone. On behalf of the great people of Edo State, who are very happy that we have a new sheriff in town, a progressive sheriff for that matter, I want to thank you for your leadership, for your care, for the support, for all the senators you mobilized. Even when the former governor wanted to come and raid the INEC and change figures, some of our senators here became boxers to protect the votes of Edo State. I will mention Asuko, for example. I don't need to. Just to say that I'm so excited that he's back here to tell us goodbye. But maybe it's only bye for now, because who knows? As people like Lalong have done, like people like Ojikalu and His Excellency, the common senator, who knows? He might be coming back here after 8 years to come and complete his senatorial obligations. And I'm sure by then he will be richer in wisdom, in experience, and exposure. And he may just find this place the kind of place he should end his political career. Thank you so much for this privilege.
Distinguished Senator Oshumole, before you stop, I thought it was from your senatorial district.
No, sir.
Okay.
He's from Edo Central.
Okay, otherwise you may retire you when he comes back.
Sir, by the time he's coming back, I will have already retired.
Okay. So conclude.
Because if you add 8 years to the current figure, I do not intend to do well. Well, I do not intend to do 3 times here.
Okay.
So anyway, on a serious note, we are happy that in 30 days, Edo people are aware that there is a new governor in town, humble, resourceful, committed, intelligent, few words, but maximum action. Thank you for the honor of granting him permission to enter along with other senators, including distinguished Senator Matthew Rohide, who left a mark as chairman of the Public Accounts Committee. He is still accounting to us, by the way.
Nuisance lele.
He is the godfather, and he is a proud godfather to Monday Pobolo. And after all that said and done, right, Akpabiole declared his seat vacant. Edo people, you would have to deal with that for 8 years. Oh, I'm still coming. We're not done yet. But here is Akpabiole declaring his seat vacant so that they can send somebody else from Edo Central to replace Monday Pobolo as your senator.
Well done. So let me now go to the other side to conclude it. The President of the Senate, Mr. President, declaration of vacancy, Edo Central Senatorial District. The body of this letter refers. I write to bring to your attention, pursuant to paragraph B of section 68 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999 as amended, that the seat of Senator Monday Okpebolo, representing Edo Central Senatorial District, has become vacant. This vacancy has become necessary following Senator Monday Okpebolo's inauguration as the governor of Edo State. In accordance with the Constitution, his seat is now deemed vacant. And we invite you to so declare. I respectfully request that you declare the seat of Edo Central Senatorial District vacant in compliance with the provisions of the Constitution, and request the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, to conduct immediately fresh elections to fill the vacancy accordingly. Please accept, distinguished Senate President, the assurances of my highest regards.